I saw this, though, and I thought it was really interesting. And this was a pic that a young girl put on Twitter, and she was in the airport with some friends. She was not with her parents. She's 15 years old, and she tweeted this picture of herself, and she was embarrassed by a TSA officer who said, "Hey, you are 15 years old. Cover yourself up." And her dad was, after he saw the tweet, he was so angry about it, then he started tweeting about it, and it kind of went a little viral. And so I guess the question is,
what's wrong with what she's wearing?
Number one, what's wrong with what she's wearing? Exactly. And number two, you know, I think so often people step over their boundaries and feel like they have to parent someone else's child. Mm-hmm. And personally, I really am not a fan of that. I think it's not your child.
It's not his
Keep your mouth
place to do
shut.
that.
It's not your place to do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You have nothing to say about that?
No, I don't. It wasn't his business.
I'd be curious to know if it was a male.
Okay, now I'm going to go out here. I believe that when somebody says something that is offensive to you, you need to look at it. You need to look at it.
Because you feel like there's some truth in everything that is...
I do think there's some truth. Even somebody that's really mad at you and says, you're nothing but a so-and-so, you can say, well, they're just whatever. Or I mean, one time, I don't know if I told you this, I got a letter, an anonymous letter, and it had a picture of me glued to it, and it said, guess who grew up to be a big fat pig? And so I went, well, they're just jealous. They're not on the radio. So I go home to Tom and I said, look at this. Look what this person did. And he went, well, that's not a good picture of you. And I said, but it is a picture of me. And that woman is right. I look like a big fat pig. So you have to take a look at the message and not just blow it off.
So you're saying every person that puts you down, I'm supposed to listen to every hater, every negative thing, and I'm supposed to look inside myself because that means something to some degree?
No, what I'm saying, if they attack you personally or they say something about you personally, they've come up with this for some reason. It means they may be jealous or whatever. I'm just saying, look at what they say, forget who said it, and say, is there any validity in this?
Well, but why should you even, why? No, because like I come to you all the time and say people have written rude things on my blog or people have sent me rude hate tweets or whatever. And y'all are like, don't listen to those people. So now I'm supposed to look at what they say?
I always say, well, you can't help it. You automatically do. If somebody says to you something derogatory, you're not going to let it roll off.
Well,
you're really looking at it.
The things, at least when somebody says something critical of me, the only things that really actually touch me and hurt me are the things that I already think about myself.
That's right.
You know, if somebody says something about my weight or about my whatever, it's already something that I beat myself up over already.
That's a good
point.
point.
If it's something that I think that they're crazy and I totally don't agree with them at all, it doesn't bother me even a little bit.
Know that.
But interesting.